Hi, everyone. This is Adam. I am the 855 production manager for the School of Theater in the College of Fine Arts. I am an academic scheduler as well as a space owner. And I just wanted to share a couple of tips about using 25 Live with everyone. I know we're all getting used to the system. It's new, it's scary, but I think that if we can keep an open communication and share these kind of special tips with each other, it'll be an easier transition for everyone. And I think in the long run, it's going to be great for the university. So what I wanted to show today was actually something really cool when you're working with creating events. This kind of tip is only going to be applicable to events, not when you're looking at scheduling classrooms. And I'll explain a little bit why that is as we get into the tip. So let's say you want to schedule a faculty meeting that recurs every week. And you need to find one of the rooms that you own to schedule it in. So I'm just going to go into the system. I've already set up a faculty meeting here. It's my test faculty meeting. Very, very, very chic, I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this start in September on the first day of classes, which is September 6th. And it is going to be from 1 to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Next. So again, this is going to be a weekly repeating faculty meeting. So I'm going to click the weekly repeats, and it's going to repeat on Tuesdays. And it's going to start on the 6th, as already indicated. And let's say this is just going to go for 4 iterations, just to be easy. Next. So here are all of my locations that I've already starred that are spaces that I own. And these are all the options that have no conflicts. And you can tell they have no conflicts right here because they have a check mark here. So they're available for all of the dates that I indicated in that recurrence. However, I want a specific room. I want room 460. Well, it looks like there's a conflict here in room 460. So, and by hovering over the conflict icon, I can see that the conflict is with the first occurrence. But I really do want this room, so I'm going to go ahead and book this room. So my location, of course, has popped up over here on the right-hand side that says I have chosen to have this meeting in room 460, and it does say there is a conflict on September 6th, which is my first occurrence. So if I really want this meeting in room 460, but I need to find another place for this first occurrence, here's where the tip comes in. You don't have to create 2 different events. You can actually schedule multiple spaces in one event. I really want this room, so I'm actually going to go in and modify the occurrences. So if you look right down here under conflicts, there is view and modify occurrences. So I'm going to click on that. And it pops, all of the occurrences pop up, and the conflict is indicated right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually unassign that room. By unclicking this box here, I'm not going to have the meeting happen in that room on that one specific occurrence, but it will happen on the other 3 occurrences. And I'm going to go ahead and save that change. You look back over on the right-hand side to my selected location. It says the occurrences are on these 3 Tuesdays and there are no conflicts. But I still have that one outlying Tuesday. What am I going to do? Well, let me show you. I know that room 454 right here is right next to 460. So if I click on that, it automatically is moved into my selected locations. Right now, it says that it's selected for all occurrences. If I don't modify anything, it will actually assign 2 rooms to the event for most of the occurrences, and I don't want that. So I'm going to go into the modify occurrences again, and here we have all of the occurrences selected, and I'm going to unselect the last 3 because room 460 is available for those 3. I'm going to save changes. And now over here, looking on the right-hand side, it says room 454 is available and selected for just one of the occurrences, and room 460 is having the other 3 occurrences. I mentioned before about not using this tip when you're assigning classroom locations. And here's the reason why. It's basically that if you did this for a classroom, for a class, UIS would not be able to recognize it. So remember that awesome little graphic in the training where the information moves from UIS to 25 Live and from 25 Live back to UIS. Well, when the information moves from 25 Live back to UIS, UIS wouldn't know what to do with it because you can only assign one classroom per entry in UIS. So it wouldn't know what to do with what you did in 25 Live. So don't do it. I don't know how much it would break the system, but let's not try. Anyways, I'm going to go back for a second just to address something in case you needed to schedule a room that was not your room. Back. So let's say I wanted most of my meetings in room 460, but there was one faculty meeting that I needed an alternative room for. Not because there was a conflict, but because I needed different capabilities. Let's say I had a larger group that was coming one week, or I needed very specific equipment that wasn't included in any of the spaces that I own. I can do the same process with the space that I don't own. I will just want to, in the comments field here, write a little note to the space owner and say, I'm not asking for 2 rooms on the same meeting time. And that just gives a heads up to the space owner that you're just asking for like a one shot, but it's contained within this event, so you don't have to make multiple events. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope other people who are using 25 Live get a chance to send in tips and make other videos. And that's all for now. So happy 25 Living. Bye.